Good morning. Oh. So I slept in this morning. It's like 10:50. I woke up about half an hour ago. I have so much to do and yet I slept in, but I also am happy I slept in because I was so tired. So anyways, I got my coffee. I normally drink my coffee black, but I'm just gonna add a little bit of coconut milk since I already have a can open. I wonder how it'll taste. Ooh. This is actually quite good. Anyways, I'm gonna sit down and do some work since I lost a good few hours of work. Okay.
One eternity later.
I realized that I have a lot of work to do today. I'm not doing anything interesting, so it's very hard for me to vlog. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna answer some questions. I asked on my Instagram to ask me some questions I can answer in a vlog on one of these days when I'm not doing anything interesting. So I'm gonna do that later, but first I need to make some dinner. Dinner time. I made a stir fry. Woo! Alright you guys, since I don't have much to vlog today, I thought I would just answer some of your questions. So if you have more questions, leave them down below and I can do this another time when I don't have much to report, you know. Let's see what kind of questions I have here. It's been a really long time since I've done a Q&A, so please bear with me. So these are questions on Instagram, but feel free to leave questions below. So Bites by Becca asks, I am wondering what your go-to lazy cheap meal is. I don't know if I have a go-to. I know I used to make a lot of chili when I used to live in London, but I don't really make like big pot meals as often anymore just because I cook so much just for my job. Probably gonna be like a stir fry, like a veggie bean stir fry, which I just had, or like a pasta because it's just so easy. And as much as I would love to eat rice like every single meal of my life, it just takes longer, so my throat hurts. I'm gonna get some Halls. Right, Halls. Another question from Bites by Becca. For a non-food related question, any plans to come back to London soon? Oh my gosh, guys. Trust me, I would love to very soon, but I don't have any specific plans just yet, but a big part of me definitely wants to go and visit very, very soon. Not sure if I can go like in 2017, but maybe in 2018, which isn't that far away, so. Okay, so Syrup Grace asks, is there another city abroad? It's very hard to talk with this candy. Is there another city abroad that you want to live in like you did in London, or a place you've traveled to that you want to live? So, I don't know how much you guys know about my life. But I used to live in Milan, Italy for 6 months as a student. I went there on exchange, and then a year after that I went to Singapore on exchange as a student for about 4 months or so. And then a few years after that I lived in London for 2 years on a working holiday visa. So I lived in a lot of different places. I am from Canada. Originally I'm from Korea. A part of me does want to live somewhere else again, just to explore. I'm not specifically sure where. I love Spain. I definitely can imagine myself like living there for a little bit. I would love to live in Italy again for maybe like just a short period of time. But these are all places that I can imagine only living there for a little bit of time, just like I did in London, for example. I definitely think I'm like a European at heart because I love Europe. I just love the culture there. I love the fact that you can travel so easily there. Yeah, I just love it. So it would probably be somewhere in Europe, but to be fair, I have never been to like South America, so maybe I would want to live somewhere in South America. I feel like there's just too many choices, you know what I'm saying? But I could imagine Spain. Oh, Berlin, I could imagine. I think Berlin's such a cool city. Definitely like Italy again, maybe just for a little bit. Portugal's really nice too. Yeah. So basically I'm open to anything. But yeah, I do really like Canada in terms of like the quality of life here and the standard of living here. It's just, compared to anywhere else I've been to, it's probably one of the best I've seen. So that's why I can't really complain. I mean, I do complain, but so that's why even if I do live somewhere else briefly, I can still see myself like coming back here and living in Canada. Maybe not necessarily Calgary, but living in Canada in general. All right, Jessica Couture asks, what are your current favorite vegan snacks? Always looking for suggestions for pick-me-ups to throw in my purse. Love your channel so much. Oh, thank you so much. Vegan snacks, let me think. Things that you could carry in your purse. I mean, anything really. I always carry like nuts, like mixed nuts, especially if I'm like going somewhere, like if I'm traveling and I want to just carry it in my purse. Oh my god, do I even snack a lot? I guess I snack on fruit. What else do I snack on? Kombucha. It's not really a snack, but it is kind of my snack lately. Kombucha, which is like a fermented beverage. I talk about it all the time. Oh my god. I'm like seriously addicted. But yeah, other than that, I just eat random little things. Chocolate. I just had ice cream. If you ask me to pick like a favorite anything, I will literally ramble on forever because I can't ever pick a favorite because I like everything. Not everything, but I like a lot of things. Oh my god, this is the question. What is your most favorite Korean food? Oh my gosh. Again, I'm gonna ramble. I love so many different types of Korean food, okay? I would say if I'm like really craving Korean food, like if I haven't had Korean food for a while, I always crave doenjangjjigae, which is like a fermented soybean stew. It sounds gross if you've never like heard of it. To me, that is like comfort food. So I love that. I love bibimbap. Bibimbap is mixed rice, that's the translation, but it's essentially like rice with a bunch of different types of vegetables. And then you add gochujang, which is like a red chili pepper paste. You mix it all up and then you eat it like that, and it's like definitely one of my favorite foods. I also love tteokbokki, which is spicy rice cake. Do you see? Do you see? I keep just going on and on and on because I can't choose. But yeah, those are probably up there amongst some of my favorite foods. Narat also asks, hummus or guacamole? Oh my god, I can't even. That is such a difficult question, okay? That is just so difficult. Like, it's so hard to choose. I love both so much. However, I was thinking about this the other day, and I definitely have hummus more than I have guacamole. So I'm probably gonna have to go with hummus just because it's just something I have more of. So obviously guac, I can go on life without eating it for a bit, but hummus, I definitely eat it a little bit more. So I would probably go with hummus, but I still definitely love guacamole. Okay, I'm gonna answer one more question. So Julie Bouchonville, sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, asks, do you currently track calories? And if you do, could you tell us what are your intake / expenditure? If not, no problem. I just always see you eat a ton of delicious stuff and looking very fit, so I'm curious. Oh, thank you. First of all, I don't really track my calories. I kind of do and I kind of don't. Tracking calories to me is like always on and off for me. There are times when I do track my calories, which I haven't done for probably a month now. But when I'm like really like in the fitness mode, I do try to track it just to kind of like keep, I guess, awareness of like how much I'm eating. I'm always back and forth about my thoughts on tracking calories, but anyway, you didn't ask me my thoughts on it. So I would say I probably eat anywhere between 1,800 to 2,200 calories on average on a regular day, okay? This is if I don't drink alcohol, which is a whole new level, because then if I drink alcohol, that's just extra calories. Let's not get into that. On a regular day, if I'm eating pretty healthy, I'll probably eat somewhere between, I usually probably eat like 1,800 to 2,000, maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more on some days. This all depends on my hormones and how I'm feeling, how much exercise, like all this other stuff. So yeah, there are times when I do track my calories, and during those times I find that I usually am most comfortable when I eat around 1,800 to about 2,000, 2,200 calories a day. That being said, I do work out. I work out 5 times a week, usually at a minimum, unless there's something else going on, but normally I do work out, and when I work out, I do work pretty hard. So I think that's quite important, but I do know that the food is number one. It's like the most important thing. Anyway, yeah, I do work out about 5, sometimes 6 times a week, and I probably eat on average maybe about 2,000 calories a day, sometimes a little bit less, sometimes a little bit more. I hope that answers your question. I'm not really sure, but everybody's different, you know? Depends on what you do in your life. So I think I'm gonna save the rest of the questions. I don't know how much more I have, but I think I'm gonna save that for another vlog where I don't know what to talk about, so I whip out the questions. But if you have more questions, leave them down below, okay? Anyways, I need to go and do some editing, okay? Okay, bye. That's it. I think I'm gonna call it a night with this vlog. Today is Vlogtober day 16. We're already more than halfway through the month. OMG. How fast does life go, honestly? Hope you guys are having a fantastic October, and thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you're enjoying Vlogtober. I hope you are enjoying getting a little glimpse into my life, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.